All right, guys, good morning. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday so far. We're coming off a pretty exciting Tuesday here yesterday. I got wood drying, some lumber drying back there. I've got logs here and back over my shoulder here that need to be milled up and made into lumber, and that's what's going to happen today. I'm not going to really, I try to avoid putting out long videos and stuff, so I'm not going to show you in detail, kind of like I did yesterday, about the whole process. Much like the log arch, I wanted to give as much detailed information at first if I could, and I tried to do my best, and it is what it is. So I'm going to be milling just about all day today. So if you remember what that stack of wood drying back there looked like yesterday, well, we're going to try and add a couple more rows of lumber to it here today. So let me get going with this. It's not going to be quite as sunny today, a little overcast, but we're no rain. That's the important thing. All right, guys, here we go. Hey, everybody, a little bit of a midday check-in for you. Let me just show you. I've knocked out four or five of those other logs that were kind of up here in the parking lot, and I did something a little different. Again, still just trying a lot of stuff out, and it seems to work out pretty good. I made two posts. I made a 4x6 and a 4x4 post. The 4x6 is going to be used somewhere down the line, probably for the pavilion or something like that. But the 4x4, it really came out good, and that's going to end up going in cabin 2, I'm thinking. So let me show you. So you can see the stacks of wood here has definitely grown. It's mostly in the back here. I'm now just about to pull the other really large log up onto the rack, and that'll be up here on the 12-footer stuff. But here's the posts I made. This is the 4x6 and that's the 4x4. Really came out nice, and well, I'm just excited. It was one of these things where these were a couple logs that were a little smaller, and I'm trying to keep my width of my boards primarily a little wider, because most of this stuff initially is going to go towards interior siding in the cabin. So I need width. I don't want to go real wide because then the boards end up cupping, but somewhere between 7 and 10 inches. 10 might be stretching it, maybe like 7 to 9, ideally an 8, I guess, if we shoot that right down the middle. And yeah, so this 4x6 ended up, I got it to 6 inches and was kind of like, well, I don't really want a 6-inch board, so I decided to make a post out of it, and sure enough, it really came out nice. And then the next log right behind it, actually, we picked it up and put it on the rack itself, and came out with that 4x4. So it really worked out well. So anyway, onwards to the next big thing, and it's this Mama Jamma right here. I just pulled it over, used my big Mammoth cant hook, just pulled it over to here. So it's going to be same as yesterday. I still have the log arch over here on this side, so we're going to run the strap or run the cable, attach it to the strap, and winch this thing up. Let's go. All right, guys, we managed to get that sucker up on there. It is definitely dicey right now, the way it's sitting up there. So I need to get it sprayed off, and then we're going to continue to roll it forward onto the mill. All right, everybody, last you guys saw, there was a dicey situation with this log sitting up on the log rack. Well, I got to tell you, that was the last log I did for the day. It's 6:30 now, and I am done for the day. Because that log was shaped like a banana, trying to cut it down into a nice square can was just about impossible. You're going to just lose a whole bunch of decent wood. So I ended up basically slabbing it here. You can see all these. These are about, maybe 18 inches across, 16 inches across, something like that. So what I'm doing now, or I've done several of them, but we take these boards now and I'm going to rip them down the middle and basically cut off cut off this live edge and just get 2 good boards out of it. And you can see as it goes down, I mean, it just gets worse and worse how much, you know, how much live edge there is on it. So I'm going to do the best I can with trying to salvage what lumber I can out of them. But it went well. Everything went fine. The mill, again, working great. No real hiccups today. I changed my first blade today, so I'm on my second blade. But this one could probably get changed as well. You can see here, maybe here on this edge, I got a little bit of, let's see if I can focus that. Yeah, a little bit of chatter through here. So this is, I mean, one of the teeth, some of the teeth may not be set. Okay, they might be offset. And that's going to lead to stuff like that. But I've got no waviness and things like that. It just looks like maybe the blade is just not in pristine condition, which is, you know, fine. It's like, okay, well, this, so I probably got this large log and maybe 2 or 3 other logs out of it. So I may have hit a rock. I don't know, but that's, you know, that's the price of doing business. So over there, our drying rack, that is, you know, the pile is growing. So everything's looking up. Everything's looking up. Listen, guys, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today, enjoying this little journey we're on here with this mill at this point. And I don't know if it's official or anything like that, but I was pressure washing a log and stuff. The big chunk of sap come back and hit me in the tooth, and it was almost like some old bubble gum got stuck to your teeth or something like that. It was gross. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you on the next one.